Hello guys, this is Platform Pat back at it again, and today we are here, as you may have seen from the thumbnail, with this new free-to-play reward that is Armory Call. Such a cool card that I do think will become even better in the future, as long as Konami will release even better equip spell. But of course guys, how could I not think about favorite hero? So we are here to see the potential of this card, but before jumping right into it guys, just a quick reminder, if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with Duel and his NEOS base, because of course, as you have seen from the thumbnail, the equip spell I'm talking about is a favorite hero. So now these makes actually, Armory Call, but actually let's start saying what Armory Call does. So it's a free-to-play reward that you can get from the latest event that is currently on, and is the 5Ds event, the Chronicle story, if I'm not wrong, and Duellinks Chronicle, I think it's the name. And what it does, it's a trap card. You can add one equip spell from your deck to your hand, and then you can decide to keep that equip spell you just had it to an upgraded monster you control. So first thing, I thought to use this card with cards like what was the name? Mask, like, those cancer card like these, like this one for example, Mask of the Accursed, but this is actually restricting to the monster you control, so you cannot choose to equip this card to a monster your opponent controls. So that's why we can only use with our own monsters. So that's why Favorite Hero is, in my opinion, the best option, because Favorite Hero is really good, because it provides a really huge boost to your own monster, and he lets you activate a field spell. In this case I just chose Summon Breaker, but you can use Necro Valley as well, or other stuff. Maybe, I don't think there's something special, like maybe Necro Valley and Summon Breaker are the best options. But also guys, this provides anti-target, so when your monster is equipped with Favorite Hero, your opponents cannot target it with card effects, so that's pretty nice. Now, as you can see, the deck list is pretty standard. We've got triple NEOS Space Connector that can bring out the NEOS really easily, because we can also equip NEOS with the Favorite Hero stuff, so that's why triple NEOS Space Connector and only 2 Stratas and none, vice versa. Then I've got one Beacon Seer, because it's the safest play with your NEOS Fusion, summoning your Brave NEOS. Then one Grand Mole to have access to a Grand NEOS. Imagine a Grand NEOS that is equipped with Favorite Hero, can be targeted. It just bounce a monster through from your opponent's fields back to the hand, and you can attack directly with what? 5,000 attack, like what's that? And also Glow Moss. Glow Moss is even better because lets you have access to Glow NEOS that can pop a spell card, and then if you keep with Favorite Hero, he can attack directly after he popped the spell card. So really nice combo right there. And then a couple of Miracle Contact, because basically with Miracle Contact, both the NEOS Space Connector and the Elemental Hero Stratus are a one card. Of course, combined with Miracle Contact, are a one-card fusion summon, because you can basically summon your Space Connector, bring out the NEOS from your deck, use Miracle Contact, and boom, you have your Brave NEOS. As well, the Stratus, summon, you have the NEOS to your hand from your deck, and then Miracle Contact, boom, you have your Brave NEOS. That's how easy it is. And then let me actually break down why Armory Call is good. I mean, apparently when you see the card, you can think it has a downside, and the downside is that this card is low, because it is not a spell card. You cannot activate in your turn. When you draw it, you have to wait for your opponent's turn to do it. But this card dodges the downside really in a proper way, because the fact that after you add the equip spell to your hand, you can just play that equip spell straight away actually eliminates the downside of this card being a trap and being slow. Also, combined with a card like Favorite Hero, it is a very good, it's a very good trap card. It's like a very good response like a normal trap, because having a Favorite Hero in your opponent's turn, as you will see in the replays, can stop your opponent from attacking, because maybe you just made a huge boost and your opponent and your monster becomes bigger than your opponent's, or you can just bring out the field spell. It's really good in my opinion, and I really do like it, and I think it's a very good card to be as a free-to-play card. So I do think that maybe they could release some broken equip spell and maybe then limit this to 1 or 2. It can happen in my opinion, because it really is good. It is really good. And for the extra deck, as you can see, just 1x is just in case you have it happens that you got a new space connector in a Stratos or a double Stratos maybe, but it's not really that needed. And guys, that was all. Don't miss the replays, because you can see some Armory call action that are really spicy. And of course guys, having these cards also more accessible enables so many OTKs, because of course even if you do not use in your turn and you add this to your hand, it's really good. I remember back in the day when this was added, we were playing like a combo where you tribute a monster and add the keep spell from your deck to your hand, but then you had to use your normal summon like that, so it was a little bit complicated. But with this instead, it becomes also a defensive play, because you can play this in your opponent's turn and it is a very good defensive play. So guys, that was all for the explanation, and we can jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys, interrupting a 10 win streak of Attack Genius player. Look at that. We've got an insane hand to begin with, honestly. So I decided to go with Stratos, adding another Stratos so we have something to pop the back rows next turn. Then NEOS Fusion to send a NEOS Space Connector, and in this case, this was one of the first duels I made and I forgot to put the Background Saver in. That's why I didn't send the Background Saver, because I'm not playing in this deck list the Background Saver because I forgot it. But of course, you had to play it because Background Saver is just what you need as a first turn 1 play. Actually, here he have been so good, honestly. So we got the favorite hero though, as you can see, and he's got the Attack Genius Striker to begin with, and the Werewolf, Special Summon, Wonder Magician, and of course he decided to pop the favorite hero stuff. Then he went with the Screw Serpent Normal Summon to bring out the Werewolf again, and then Battle Wasp, the Conquering Bow. This time this guy can attack twice, because it was made with the Synchro monster. So he's got the Flight Control skill then to add to his hand the Booster Raptor that now he can special summon. There you go, he's got again level 5 to go with Star Guardian. Then Star Guardian now can use its effect of retrieving a Attack Genius monster and then special summoning with the second effect. Look at that, how much stuff he's doing. Screw Serpent to change the level, and boom, Squire Saga is here to use its effect, banish a Synchro monster to pop the NEOS. But then I just got, the protection from NEOS Fusion, but it's not over, because now he can just attack with the bow, and because he inflicted damage, the first effect activates that if he inflicts battle damage, my monsters lose 1000 attack and defense, so he can attack, and boom, then he can just go all in. But unfortunately for him, I'm not done. Look at that, another NEOS Fusion. Was just a destiny draw. I don't know if he's needed, honestly. Space Connector to bring out the NEOS, to bring out the Grandmal from the deck, and then to tribute himself to summon the NEOS from the grave. Then both Contact Fusion both into the deck, Grand NEOS to make that come back to the extra deck, NEOS Fusion to go with another Brave NEOS right there, and we can just go all in. As you can see right here, we're done. So look at that. What's the point here? The point here is that he had to make the Wonder Magician play to make sure to get rid of the favorite hero. So keep in mind that in some cases, just forcing your opponents to deal with a back row that is not a back row puts you in a very good position. And look at that, how good this deck can be. Now think that the favorite hero becomes even more and more consistent thanks to Armory Call. That's why you do this. There you go. This time I'm going second, and he's against Zero Kaiba Ultimate Dragons. Let's see if it is a light sword or not. So we got the combo. As you can see, we got the Armory Call. It's got Sage to begin with, then the Stone, adding the Stone, then another Sage to special summon the Dragon Speed of White to get rid of the NEOS space straight away. So double set, and then it's done. Let's see what we got. We've got the NEOS piece connected to begin with, but he's got the Ultimate Providence discarding his own, so no, nothing actually, but I've got the NEOS fusion, so I can go on. And as you can see now, the beacon, I remembered to have the beacon savers, as you can see right here, but it's got the floodgate, so okay, that's fine. And in the end phase, the Stone will let him special summon a Blue Eyes from the deck, of course. And let's see what he's got now. He's started to attack, NEOS fusion to save that, and then I'd say not to use the Beacon Saver because, you know, I wanted him to get rid of this. I cannot switch to attack position, so there's no reason to. I just protected him because I did wanted him to. I didn't want to take that damage, that's it. In the end phase, I decided to use Armory Call. Why? Because I wanted to thin my deck, you know, and not drawing double favorite hero, that's the thing. So Stratos was a very good pick. Then Miracle Contact to begin with, the Stratos to pop the back row, but he's got the Forbidden Chalice to negate. Actually, he didn't negate the Stratos, there was no way, there was no point, but he decided to boost his White Dragon. It's not enough. Boosting your own monster won't be enough. Favorite hero brings out the Salmon Breaker, and boom, first one, using the effect of Brave NEOS to add an NEOS fusion, and then the effect of Favorite Hero to attack once again. Boom, getting rid of the second one, attacking with Stratos directly, and at this point he just surrendered because with one card he can't do anything. And also, if he synchro summons or Xyz summon, the turn comes to an end because of the Summon Breaker I just brought for the deck. So that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go against Joy Wheeler. Let's see what we've got. It's got Greed, and we've got a very good hand, honestly. So Stratos to begin with, adding another Stratos to our hand, then NEOS Fusion to send the Beacon Saver and the NEOS to summon the Brave NEOS, and then we've got the Armory Call ready. So a good thing, as you can see about Armory Call as well, is that also playing straight away a favorite hero is not so good, especially if you're going first, because your opponent can just use Typhoon on your favorite hero and you're done. Instead, with this strategy, your opponent's gonna Typhoon your Armory Call, but you can chain the Armory Call in response and then bring out the favorite hero, and so your opponent just wasted an MST. That's how it works. That's why it can actually transform in, as you can see right here, I did remember this, so there you go. So very good. Now it's you know, there are less chances that your opponent has another MST to get rid of the favorite hero, right? So it's pretty good, honestly. And he's got the tanky right here, so it is a Yuzenju monster, as a Yuzenju deck. And keep in mind that now, if he's got the other one, the Yugo Dikama, he cannot make the Brave NEOS come back to the extra deck, because I've got the favorite hero. So he had to choose the favorite hero for a spell card. Then he attacked, but I decided to negate the attack because I do want to have two monsters on the field so that with Stratos I can pop both the back rows. That was the play. And let's see what he's got though, because Stratos to be summoned, there you go, but he's got the Essential Word Sting, so he can just activate and response, make both my heroes come back to hand, so I cannot pop anything. So I can just use again my Miracle Contact though at this point to summon the Brave NEOS. And I went with the favorite hero stuff to attack, but it's got Book of Moon. So with Book of Moon, the favorite hero gets actually lost, but I do have an Armory Call, so I can add another one from my deck to my hand. He decided just to attack directly, that's fine. In the end phase, I decided to add the Armory Call, and at this point, I think he's done because he's got no hand trap, nothing. Sorry, he's got no back rows. He could have hand trap, but the only thing that can save him is the Kite Roid, because now we've got the favorite hero can attack directly. So for example, he cannot have the Batting Boxer Veil because we're gonna have an attack higher than 4k, but he's got nothing, as you can see right here. That's why he surrendered. There you go. Last but not least, on a 2-win streak, this was the third one in a row. We've got Aporia that I'm farming as well, actually. So as you can see, we've got NEOS Fusion, but unfortunately we've got NEOS Fusion, the elemental hero NEOS in our hands, so we had to go like that. Favorite hero to be sure, and then another Armory call to have even another favorite hero. Look at that, in the end phase, double favorite hero is coming, so look at that, how big it is. Stratus to pop some back pros. He's got the Fiendish Chain, but he can only use it on the Stratus and not on the, because this guy cannot be targeted as long as I have at least one of these two. So negated, that's fine. I decided to attack. It was a Harpy player. Then Brave NEOS effect to activate and let me have the Miracle Contact because the NEOS is in the grave. I only play one. Attacking directly, but it's got Hysteric Party though. So I decided to attack, but only another one. You know, I decided to keep my favorite hero to be untargetable, and then having the NEOS Fusion. So I've got a double play for the next turn. It's got the Harpy's Hunting Ground at this point, but then it did nothing. And so there is no point right here. Miracle Contact to bring out another Brave NEOS, then NEOS Fusion this time to bring out the Grand Mole. And at this point there's nothing you can do. Look at that. Look at that board with triple NEOS Fusion. Oh my word, that is it, guys. I mean, that's how good it can be. I'm really happy with this free-to-play card again, because you know, it's kind of a hero support in a long time. Actually the normal hero support, because we've got back in August and September we've got hero support, but now you know, with this can be used also with NEOS. It can be used with the other heroes as well, because it actually is a very generic support with the favorite hero equip spell card. So I'm really happy for these guys. So I hope you enjoyed. Of course, guys, feel free to ask me whatever you want in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.